President Obama is making it harder this morning for police departments to get some surplus military equipment. The White House is banning distribution of certain gear like grenade launchers and bayonets to local law enforcement agencies. Major Garrett is at the White House with the president's reason for the ban. Major, good morning.
Good morning. President Obama has stopped Pentagon shipments of some battlefield-ready military gear to local police departments, but most military surplus shipments will continue to flow. However, there will be new rules requiring more public awareness, which could trigger more public debate. Unrest in Ferguson, Missouri last summer acquainted Americans with an unsettling and largely unknown reality. Many police departments have intimidating military vehicles and gear. All of it shipped at no charge from Pentagon surplus. In Camden, New Jersey, a city successfully fighting systemic violent crime, President Obama announced some military equipment will now stay in Pentagon storage.
We've seen how militarized gear can sometimes give people a feeling like there's an occupying force as opposed to a force that's part of the community that's protecting them and serving them. Can alienate and intimidate local residents and send the wrong message.
Banned equipment includes tank-treaded personnel carriers, grenade launchers, and bayonets. But police departments can still receive mine-resistant personnel carriers of the kind used to quell recent unrest in Baltimore. And local departments can also request and receive long-range firearms, night vision goggles, and riot shields. The president traveled to Camden to highlight lower crime rates that he said are in part the result of better community-oriented policing. Since 2012, the rate of violent crime in Camden has dropped 23%, and its murder rate has been cut in half.
We know these problems are solvable. We know that we're not lacking for answers. We're just lacking political will.
Republican Governor Chris Christie worked with local and state Democrats to refocus Camden's crime-fighting efforts.
It's a joint thing, and if the president wants to hop on board and say he wants to be part of it now, great.
Police reform advocates called the president's moves insignificant and urged the administration to confront the much more complicated task of discriminatory policing. As for those surplus military vehicles, weapons, and gear, police departments will now have to make their requests public, train their officers in their use, and keep detailed records once that surplus gear arrives.